second graders. Well, today we are going to be starting the reading of Thundercake, written by Patricia Polacco. And we're going to take this week to slowly go through this story. And as we do, we are going to be thinking about the different elements of story, like our characters and setting, a conflict or problem, and the solution. Also, we're going to think of the larger picture of the story, which is called the theme. And then lastly, we're also going to be, as we go through, looking at the retelling and the order of the story. So what's first, next, then, and finally how the story ends. So let's get started with Thundercake by Patricia Polacco. On sultry summer days at my grandmother's farm in Michigan, the air gets damp and heavy. Storm clouds drift low over the fields. Birds fly close to the ground. The clouds glow for an instant with a sharp crackling light, and then a roaring, low, tumbling sound of thunder makes the windows shudder in their panes. The sound used to scare me when I was little. I loved to go to Grandma's house, babushka, as I used to call my grandmother, who had come from Russia years before. But I feared Michigan's summer storms. I feared the sound of thunder more than anything. I always hid under the bed when the storm moved near the farmhouse. This is the story of how my grandma, my babushka, helped me overcome my fear of thunderstorms. Grandma looked at the horizon, drew a deep breath, and said, "Oh, this is Thundercake baking weather, all right. Looks like a storm is coming to me." "Child, you come out from under that bed. It's only thunder you're hearing," my grandma said. Could you see her feet hiding underneath there, right there? The air was hot, heavy, and damp. A loud clap of thunder shook the house, rattled the windows, and made me grab her close. "Steady, child," she cooed. "Unless you let go of me, we won't be able to make a thundercake today." "The thundercake?" I stammered as I hugged her even closer. "Don't pay attention to that old thunder, except to see how close the storm is getting. When you see the lightning, start counting real slow. When you hear the thunder, stop counting. That number is how many miles away the storm is. Understand?" she asked. "We need to know how far away the storm is, so we have time to make the cake and get it into the oven before the storm comes, or it won't be real thunder cake." Okay, and we're going to just stop today right there. And I want us to be thinking, what do we know so far? If we look up at our chart, do we know who our main characters are? Right, so we know it's the little girl, and we know it's her grandmother, her babushka. And what is the setting? What do we know about the setting so far? Right, it's on a farm. It's in Michigan. And we even know that this is happening before a thunderstorm, right? And do we even know the problem? Right, the little girl is afraid of thunderstorms. Great, so far we know quite a bit. So be ready to hear tomorrow of their adventure as they start to figure out how to make this thunder cake. Bye. Enjoy your reading for today.